me. Okay, I pulled cards. I want to look at South Korea, Kim Jong-un and his, firing off these rockets and things that he's doing. And so what I got underneath of this is the Hangman. Now, my feeling with it is that he is always in this paranoia. And he's got this thing that he continues to put out, that the West is evil, they're going to attack us. He keeps this rhetoric going because the country has nothing. People are starving. And so he's got to keep up this illusion that they're going to be attacked in any minute. And so people need to continue to sacrifice to keep the West at bay. And so that's the feeling I get with it. This is his thing because, underneath of it all, we have the card for democracy, the community, and looking at these new things that are happening there and the potential deaths, okay? So again, this feeds into his rhetoric of the West is evil and they're coming after us, and this is why you are not having food, you're not having these things, because we need to continue to have the military up, and we need to, it's that, just like the MAGA thing, that 45 is, I won, I'm president, total fabrication that people are buying into. So what we have, the reading is about mother, about protection. It's about leadership, okay? Leadership and the female. Now this could be America. It could also be sometimes card for Russia. But this is that angst and difficulties. But I think it has more to do with America looking at the things that Kim Jong-un is doing and continues to do, amping up this rhetoric. Because in the past we have this mystery that was unfolding of new action that he's doing that's trying to be anchored in, which is eating away. So again, he wants to continue to eat away and continue to say, the West is coming and we need to prepare ourselves, and the whole schmear. Because what we have now is taking a breath. Now, I think that this has to do with monitoring the things that are flying. He's launching these things. This is what's being worked on now. And it looks like there are some, perhaps behind the scenes communications going on from the West. Okay. Also, I wonder if there's not some things with Putin, kind of that thing also could be behind the scenes, but let's look deeper. The challenge is looking deeper, the inner vision, kind of psychic, what's going on? Again, investigating into this, who are the allies and who would benefit most with this stuff going on. And the clarification is this guy's head is in the clouds, okay? It's not really grounded, but he's always looking at loss, and we're looking at also the health and karma, the light that would shine on the actions being done. So let's continue forward. What's underneath of all this? Let's see how many levels this goes and layers we get with it. We've got this juggling and trying to be good stewards, okay, for what's happening, working on what's happening with the fires, the stuff that's amping up, okay, trying to juggle this stuff. Because there's the burden of this narcissist and what his long-time motives are and the seeds he's planting. So again, this is why I keep coming back to the thing that he is always on this rhetoric that the West and they're coming after us and we need to prepare and we need to, that whole thing that he's got going. But we have here that we are contracted with the passage of this information that we have that, if need be, that there would be a strong repercussion, okay? That you're standing strong and saying, you need to watch what you're doing, okay? So we have that path, choices being made, and looking deeper at the choices, and perhaps gratitude for some good information somewhere, okay? But this guy looks like, he's kind of going off the cliff. And we have here what's moving, where it's going, watching at home, and what's being birthed. What is it he's trying to fly away with? Because we have his craziness, the ideology he's got with his government, but we've got the book, understanding, and also divine, which means that there is something karmically that may be going to take place. Okay, we have the U.S. with a message of looking at what you're wishing for, okay? We have the lightning bolt. Be careful what you wish for, okay? And we have him trying to get away with things, but being bound up with with the White House cutting his actions. So again, there is that thing being said to him, to Hangman again, through the community, about his dark actions and lies. They're being addressed, okay? And so, I think it's his, as usual, trying to keep his people in alignment, okay? A way to continue to oppress the people of South Korea, to continue to keep them in this anxiety of, the West is coming and they're coming after you, and we need to protect it, and you need to continue to tighten your belts because we need to continue to elevate the military. I think it's his bid to keep in power, okay? It feels like his bid to keep in power, to keep amping up this rhetoric in order to keep people there in line, okay? What is it? It's that continuing trying to rule through fear, intimidation, the bully that wants to keep trying to amp things up, and it's based on fear and drama. But, yeah. I don't think he's actually stupid enough to think he could get away with really attacking, went off, attacking other countries. I think it's his typical way of trying to show how powerful he is, yada, yada, to keep his people in South Korea on the hook. Oh, excuse me. For this ideology that the West is evil and they're coming after you, okay? Excuse me, so I'm going to leave this here. I'm in the midst of a sneezing fit that's going to be here for a while, so thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you online. One last thing with this. We see South Korea now has a space program that they're trying to do. So it could be also part of it that, North Korea is seeing these rockets going off from South Korea. So it could also be Kim Jong-un's, again, craziness of keeping his people amped up. And, because they're seeing these things going off from South Korea, which has to do with the space program. So we'll have to watch and see what happens with this. But, yeah, Kim Jong-un, he's out there.